मित्रों, मैं सचमुच में मन में बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ। आज शाम को यहाँ कतर में हमारा भारतीय मूल निवासी मित्रों से मिलने का एक सुअवसर प्राप्त हुआ। इसके कारण से मैं मन में बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ। I bring warm wishes from 1.35 billion brothers and sisters of India. I am so happy to see you all in person today. In the last 2 years of our lives, the personal contact was not possible, not only to meet each one of you. It was all virtual meetings. Virtual cannot be actual, though it may be factual, because actual meeting is something different. So today we are here this evening. I see a mini India in front of me. We have the torch bearers of our future generation, the young students, the people shaping minds, the teachers among the audience. Fishermen brothers who are contributing to the food security of Qatar, the workers working hard daily for their honest livelihoods, the professionals including doctors, engineers, nurses, chartered accountants, scientists who are adding value to their positions with their passion and ingenuity, diaspora members from all over India who are fostering a strong connection with our cultural heritage and serving the local Indian community passionately. Indian business people who are strengthening trade and economic partnerships, and the Indian Armed Forces veterans who, after diligently serving India, are adding value to their experience to our trusted partner Qatar. Indeed, the diversity of our community in Qatar is extraordinary. I am glad to see a strong presentation from also Telugu people, both from Telangana and Andhra. మిమ్మల్ని ఈ విధంగా ఈరోజు సాయంత్రం ముఖాముఖి కలుసుకోవడం చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. అందరి క్షేమాన్ని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. It's nice to see you all here, doing good. And today's gathering, on the occasion of my visit here, shows that you want to keep your connection, roots with India and its traditions. I must tell you, brothers and sisters, over the last 2 days, I have met His Highness the Father Amir, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, His Highness Prime Minister and Minister of Interior Khalid bin Khalifa bin Abdul Aziz Al Thani, Speaker of the Shura Council, and the other dignitaries from Qatar. They all spoke very highly about the entire Indian community and valued your positive contribution to the country's development. I told them that Indian community in Qatar appreciate the opportunity given to them and are proud of Qatar as they are of their Indian heritage. I thank His Highness the Amir and His Highness Father Amir, Our Highness Sheikh Moza, His Highness the Deputy Amir, the Prime Minister of Qatar for their continued patronage and support to the Indian community in Qatar. Sisters and brothers, 7.8 lakh strong Indian community in Qatar is a living bridge between the two countries. Some of you, I am told, have stayed here for over 40 years. You would have noted how well India-Qatar ties have progressed since Prime Minister Shri M Modi motivated the Look West policy. He has taken a personal interest in actively engaging with the Qatari leadership. We are witnessing a deepening of relations between India and Qatar. I acknowledge the contribution of each one of you in creating a positive environment in which the bilateral relations continue to grow and prosper. Despite the COVID-19 challenge, we, India, Qatar have recorded the highest ever bilateral trade of over $15 billion last year. India was Qatar's third largest trading partner. Since March 2020, Qatar's foreign direct investment in India has increased 5-folds. Over 50 wholly owned Indian companies in Qatar in diverse fields such as infrastructure, information technology and energy, and the 15,000 jointly owned companies are adding momentum to the Indian-Qatar economic partnership. We are building a comprehensive energy partnership, cooperation between India and Qatar, strengthening in defense, security, healthcare and education. Yesterday, we agreed to establish an Indian chair at Qatar University and pursue cooperation in the fields of sports and culture. We also launched a startup bridge between India and Qatar to link the innovative ecosystem of the two countries today. India and Qatar will soon mark the 50th anniversary of India and Qatar establishing full diplomatic relations. I am confident that you will participate enthusiastically in the planned events jointly with the Qatar side. Friends, India is not far, and I am sure you visit home often. I am confident that you would have noticed the positive transformation happening within the country. India is moving forward, moving faster. The entire world recognizes and respects India. The Prime Minister Shri M Modi is trying to transform India, transformation of the nation for the betterment of the people. That is the aim. He gave a 3-line mantra: reform, perform and transform. Transformation. For the betterment of the lives of the people of every section. And also our ultimate aim is to bring happiness to the people. We believe that peace is very much essential for progress. If you have tension, you cannot pay attention and have the retention. It may be only pretension otherwise. Peace is prerequisite. So every country must work towards peace, shun violence, and also look to each other with mutual respect. That is what our culture told us. India is an ancient nation, ancient civilization. So much so we also have very good age-old traditional relationship between India and Arab countries. They are our old friends, and we want to strengthen our friendship with all the countries. Friends, we are able to come out of this COVID-19 thanks to the great efforts of our scientists and doctors and nurses and other fraternity working. Otherwise, India, which is huge population, 135 crores, was able to come out of COVID in no time because of the hard work put up by our doctors and the scientists and nursing and other fraternity. Hats off to them. They have done a great service, and I am proud to tell you that we have indigenously developed vaccine. And not only we developed vaccine, we are supplying vaccine to around 150 countries. In India, the COVID-19 immunization program is the largest in the world. And the 90% of the adult population have been vaccinated. Over 2 billion doses have been administered in the country. Our Made in India vaccine allowed us to ramp the immunization efforts quickly and efficiently. We even supplied these vaccines on regular basis to 95 countries. It is no small achievement that we could minimize the negative impact of disruption caused by the pandemic. The government has been working with a vision for the future, a vision to create a new India we can be proud of. Today, the government is integrating technology and its core for the welfare of the people. IT sector, India is moving forward. IT and duty combined together will make you mighty. That is the beauty of the duty and these two things combining together. That is the speciality of India, and that's why people across the globe, they look to India for innovation, for incubation, for new ideas, for out-of-box ideas. Our youngsters are really doing a great job in innovation, incubation and startups also. Our country, government have embarked on an ambitious mission of digital India. This provided fruitful during the COVID-19 pandemic, and as every entitled beneficiary was provided assistance by the direct transfer of assistance to the bank account, DBT, direct benefit transfer to the people. What is people's entitlement? They should get directly, without deviation, without dilution, without delay. The purpose of DBT is the same. The Prime Minister is very keen that the people get these benefits directly, without any deviation, dilution. He has taken up a massive program to open up bank accounts. Massive number of people have opened up bank accounts. And then, with the help of the technology, now things are reaching people directly. The pension, the scholarship, the insurance, the other assistance, they are directly provided to the people. There is no need to come and stand on line. Standing in line, waiting in line, meeting people, greeting people, doing something between, shaking hands and doing something between hands is not necessary now. India benefits are reaching people directly to the nook and corner of the country. And the change has impacted people positively because of the digitalization. Even the local vegetable vendor in India is now collecting his money through UPI. India now accounts for almost 40% of the real-time digital payments globally. 40% of the global payments are being made in India. We have embarked on a journey of introducing 5G, which will contribute $450 billion to India's economy in the next decade and a half. We have also started working on 6G services, and the task force has already begun to work it. Within the next 10 years, we want to launch that. India's telecom sector is now working with the mantra of Panchamrita of reach, reform, regulate, respond and revolutionize. That is the Panchamrita. The youth is being empowered today. The government has provided them with an innovative ecosystem to tap their potential for entrepreneurship and build new startups. Today, there are about 70,000 recognized startups in our country. It has been a result of proactive startup policy. India today has the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. The new national education policy provides a blueprint for creating accessible, high-quality education system with focus on creativity and excellence. India is investing in modernizing its infrastructure. Some people who have visited India 20 years back, 10 years back and recently, you can see the sea change, air connectivity, rail connectivity, highway connectivity, rural connectivity, television connectivity, tele-connectivity, port connectivity, political connectivity revolution is taking place in India. In every sector. India is investing hugely in modernizing its infrastructure and paving the way for $5 trillion economy. Investment of 1.3 trillion is being made, especially in connectivity infrastructure. India has also launched the Gati Shakti National Master Plan for better planning and coordination of infrastructure projects. The Prime Minister himself monitors all these infrastructure projects regularly. In the last 7 years, the length of national highway has gone up by more than 50%, even despite COVID-19 restrictions. 4 lines, 6 lines, they are all under implementation. We are emphasizing on ease of living and ease of doing business. Today, India is setting new benchmarks in quality of life, the ease of employment, the quality of education, the ease of mobility, quality of travel, and quality of services and products. Today, India is making for the world. It is not only for making for India, making for the world. And our merchandise exports crossed the target $400 billion for the first time in India's history. $400 billion. Underlying our constitutional architecture is the firm foundation of inclusion of leaving no one behind. Antyodaya, uplifting the poorest of the poor, reaching out the remotest places. That is the aim of the government. It is the vision that finds an echo in the overreaching philosophy of the present government led by Shri Narendra Modi, who believes in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Viswas, through Sabka Prayas. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Viswas and Sabka Prayas. This is the way we are moving forward. We care for everyone, especially those marginalized and need support. The Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana to over 80 crore people to ensure no poor household went to bed without food during the COVID. This is the largest food program in the world. Ayushman Bharat, that ensures health care by providing health insurance to over 50 crore people. Friends, India continues to be at the forefront of contributing to international principles of reflecting the strong belief of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family. That is our belief, our culture and our heritage. India is following the vision of one earth, one health. Living up to our reputation as pharmacy of the world, we saved millions of lives by providing necessary medicines and vaccines to over 150 countries. In April last year, we laid the foundation of WHO Center for Traditional Medicine in India to promote scientific research in the area of traditional medicine and make it available to everyone in the world. India has also announced a net zero emission target by 2070 despite our developmental challenges and historically very low emissions. Prime Minister Modi has given the concept of the Green Grids Initiative, One Sun, One World, One Grid, which was just launched along with the UK in November last year. We have taken the lead in launching the International Solar Alliance and the creation of disaster resilient infrastructure. The list of initiatives is long and impressive. The Prime Minister believes in the mantra, as I told you, of reform, perform and transform. And he wants that every Indian to be an agent of change. My dear friends, your strength is India's strength and India's power is your power. Today, Indian outside country can be assured that the government of India will take care of them. During the COVID-19, the Vande Bharat mission was the largest repatriation mission by any Indian government so far. Recently, Operation Ganga brought back more than 23,000 Indian citizens, largely students who were stranded in conflict zone in Ukraine. Operation Devi Shakti was another evacuation effort in Afghanistan carried out in difficult circumstances. The government is strengthening link with the Indian diaspora. The success of each one of you and other members of the overseas Indian family has dramatically changed world perception of India, Indians and India. Your welfare remains our priority. Friends, this is a time for India celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We are celebrating 75 years of our independence through the Mahotsav. So every Indian should be proud of their achievements. I do admit there are challenges. Still, we have to take care to see that total poverty is eradicated in India. To see that everybody is provided with employment. To see that every sections of the society, they all carry the same respect. And we like to see that every Indian feel proud that he is an Indian. That is the aim with which the government is working. But you know, ours is a huge country with huge population, with different languages, different subcultures, different food habits. But you all know unity in diversity. We all live in peace and harmony. There may be some incidents here and there small, but the government is very clear that such incidents should not be allowed to recur or happen. That is the objective of India. And we are the largest parliamentary democracy in the world. Largest. It is a matter of great joy that India, we have elections regularly every 5 years. Every 5 years, 1952 onwards, Panchayat, municipality, Jilla Parishad, state, center, we have regular elections. We have a multi-party system, so many parties, national, regional, so many parties. And we all work together in spite of all this different. We speak different languages, but we think that we are Indians. अलग भाषा अलग वेश फिर भी अपना एक देश विविधता में एकता भारत का विशेष विविधता में एकता भारत का विशेष We may speak different languages. We may pray different gods. Religion is individual. The government do not interfere in religion. I can proudly say we are the largest secular country in the world. And we feel proud. In India, a Muslim can become president. A Christian can become an admiral. of the army, navy. In India, you have a number of states having chief ministers from the minority communities. Because we don't discriminate on the basis of religion. Irrespective of religion, caste, creed, sex, religion and region, India is one. That is our nation. Any incident happening anywhere in such a huge country, being a democratic and freedom, media is having total freedom. That are isolated incidents. Sometimes, unfortunately, they are being blown out of proportion. And certain forces outside, they are not able to digest the growth of India, emergence of India. India was once upon a time was Vishwaguru. Students from Nalanda, students from across the globe, they used to come to Nalanda, Takshashila, Pushpagiri, Vikramshila, all these universities. Yuan Song, Pahian, Chinese historians wrote about the same. Because of the advent of the colonial rule, we were ruled by other foreign countries. And then they ruined also. They ruined some of our minds also. That's the problem, where it has pushed us backward. Now the time has come. Opportunities are open. And the government is bringing reforms and giving opportunity to each and every section of the society. That's why India is marching forward. We are the fastest growing economy among the developing countries. 8% growth in spite of COVID. Our agriculture, our farmers are producing. They have produced during COVID 4.2% extra food grains. Our aim is to supply food to all. Food for all. Our engineers, our doctors who are working in various parts of the globe, they are adding to the glory and good name of the country. Many of the multinational companies across, including in developed countries, are led by Indians because the talent, the knowledge, the skill is such. ప్రపంచంలోని ప్రఖ్యాతిగాంచిన అనేక బహుళ జాతీయ కంపెనీలకు భారతీయులు ఈరోజు ముఖ్య కార్యనిర్వహణ అధికారిగా పనిచేస్తున్నారు. ఇదంతా మనం గర్వించడం. People, of course, I go to universities, colleges, IITs, IIMs, I tell the youngsters, you want to go, still go, want to go abroad, go, no problem. Go, follow the three-line mantra. Go, learn, earn, and return. At the end of the day, you must come back. You must serve your motherland. Share your prosperity with your Janmabhoomi. That's my appeal to all of you. Wherever you are there, you are in Qatar, follow the rules of Qatar. Rules of the government, rules of the society, no dilution. Follow. It is your duty. They have given you hospitality. So it is your duty to see that these rules and regulations are followed strictly. But at the same time, do not forget your roots, your connection with your Janmabhoomi. Every person should remember the mother tongue. Promote, practice the mother tongue. The language that has come from mother's womb. Be it Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayali, Marathi, Assami, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, Hindi, Urdu, whatever language it is which has come mother's womb, you must practice that at home. మన ఇంట్లో, మన వీధిలో, మన పక్క వారితో, మన భాష వచ్చిన వాడితో మన భాషలోనే మనం మాట్లాడాలి. We should not follow this mummy daddy culture. అమ్మా అంటే అంతరాళం వస్తుంది, మమ్మీ అంటే ఉంటుంది. Every mother tongue has to be encouraged. Other language should be learned. Nothing wrong in learning English, learning Persian, learning all other languages. Learn as many languages as possible, but do not forget mother tongue. That's my advice to all the people. Mother tongue is like your eyesight. The other language is like spectacles. If your eyesight, spectacles will be. Amma bhasha, matru bhasha kanti chupu laatili. Parai bhasha kalandar laatili. Kanti chupu unte kalandar bandesti. Your eyesight, you will have a better sight by wearing spectacles. If you don't have sight, even if you wear revolve glasses, zuban se kuch aayega. This has to be understood by one. మన కట్టు, మన బొట్టు, మన మాట, మన ఆట, మన పాట, మన భాష, మన యాస ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. గర్వించాలి దాంట్లో మాట్లాడాలి. ఏ మాత్రం వెనకాడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. దానితో పాటు ఎన్ని భాషల మీదైతే అన్ని భాషలు నేర్చుకోవాలి. లెర్న్ యాజ్ మెనీ లాంగ్వేజెస్ పాసిబుల్. బట్ ఫస్ట్ ఫోకస్ ఆన్ మదర్ టంగ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ట్రై టు కీప్ కనెక్షన్ విత్ ద మదర్ ల్యాండ్. Do something to the mother as when you get an opportunity. My dear friends, people who are working here in Qatar, I am told that you all work hard and you have the goodwill of the local people. Keep that contact intact and then move on. Have passion for the profession you have. Whatever profession it may be, do it with passion. Not fashion, passion. Perfect it. Excel in that. Whatever work it may be. Excel. Indian worker means, Indian person means excellent. That impression we should create by working hard. Hard work, discipline, dedication, they are very much required. You must have that passion, not fashion. We should not give any omission or give any remission to our duty and should not expect any commission also. That is our culture. That is the culture of India. And whatever profession, pursue the profession. And be assured that in India we take care of everyone and we conduct elections regularly. Some of the countries have just started. Some of the countries they do not have elections for years together. The other countries, so-called even developed countries. Some of the countries we don't know what is happening inside or outside, including our neighbors there. But here, India, everything is open. You can criticize, you can agree, but we agree to disagree sometimes. That is the way, the beauty of democracy. Feel proud, protect, propagate our culture, and live in harmony with our fellow brothers and sisters here, and do something good, not only to yourself, good to the country where you are working, and good to the country to which you belong to. That is my advice to all of you. We want to strengthen our relationship with Qatar in various sectors, and Qatar also is willing to work closely with India. That is the way forward. Let us move on. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind. My greetings and best wishes to all of you. God bless you. మీ అందరికీ నా శుభాకాంక్షలు. అందరికీ శుభం జరగాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను. ధన్యవాదాలు. నండి. వణక్కం. నమస్కార్. జై హింద్.